Is that it? I was expecting something bigger.
Watch this magic.
Watch yourself.
Not a bad idea. I choose you.
In the mood for another beating? How's this taste?
Impressive.
Nice, like my friend.
This is worth learning.
Indulge yourselves!
Open sesame.
To the soul.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Feeling bold?
Good job.
Step up, let's see.
Something out of nothing. Insanity.
Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown. Expand your thinking.
This has been
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
In the mood. It ain't over.
Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
To the soul. Insanity.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Never seen open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
The flesh wound.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. To the soul. Insanity.
The flesh wound.
Never seen open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
The flesh wound.
I don't have time. Expand your
Rise
thinking.
to the challenge.
Watch it crumble.
The flesh wound.
I'm on it. I'm still here.
Let the duel commence.
To the soul.
That's all you got? Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Never seen perfection before. Open sesame.
This has been in sync. Trust me. We can do anything!
Rise to the challenge.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. Nothing but a void. I don't have time. Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Rise to the challenge. You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
What's the look? With this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity. To the soul.
In the mood for another beating?
Rise to the challenge.
Nothing.
I'm on it.
Mimi, Mimi.
So tiring.
Mimi. Mimi. Open sesame. Curious, endless riddles. Nothing but a void.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Never seen perfect. Expand your thinking. Watch a crone.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things. Insanity to the soul.
Oh, the bigger the risk, the slow sim reward.
Stream forward. The gleam of old blades.
Enemy targets detected.
More seasonal. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Another journey begins on the still waters of oblivion.
Spend freely. No dirty tricks.
Of course.
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How about letting the little more heat?
Commencing support. Ready for another?
That's half the work.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
No dirty tricks, alright? Ah. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It's better to make no move. More seasoned. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Enemy targets detected.
No dirty tricks. Watch your head.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
All in. How about letting the enemies a little more heat?
Ready for another?
Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Like that. I'm honored by your... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Again? All in. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I hit them. All in. Watch your head. It's better to make more seasoned.
Commencing. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. On the still waters of oblivion. Again?
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? All in. Sure, I'll play along. The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How about letting the enemy strike a little more heat?
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another?
Free will, or
Net
was it
markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
destined for oblivion?
All in.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave? Hedge your bets.
Another from the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I like adding more seasoning.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
No dirty tricks, all right. Watch your head. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
No dirty tricks, all right.